Hello and welcome to our video. My name is John Watts. I'm a consumer protection attorney in the state of Alabama. And you are here because you have questions about stopping a foreclosure in Alabama. And you're wondering, can you use this RESPA, R-E-S-P-A law? And you've heard something about notice of error letters. So let me talk with you about that for just a moment. So we have some very detailed videos and downloads that you can get to for free, no charge. foreclosuredvd.com and RESPA, R-E-S-P-A, video.com. So definitely want to check those out, the very detailed resources for you. But here's a basic idea. A notice of error letter is a letter that you send. You send it to the special address for your mortgage company. Usually if you look on your statement, either the front or flip it over on the back, it'll say, for notice of error, request for information, or qualified written request, use this address. Or you can find it on the website, your mortgage company's website. So you send this letter to them and it says, look guys, you have made an error. Maybe it was intentional, maybe it was not intentional, that doesn't matter. You've made an error. I need you to fix it because you're about to foreclose on me and this is an error that you have made. Okay? So I'll give you an example. Let's say that they tell you, pay us $5,000, we'll stop the foreclosure. So you get the email from them or a letter from them. And you get that, you go, okay, $5,000 by February the 1st. You send them $5,000. They take it. They cash a check, they pull it out of your account, whatever it is. They have the $5,000 and they say to you, we're still foreclosing on February the 28th. Go, well, you told me pay $5 and you'll stop the foreclosure. They go, oh, well, we're going to foreclose anyway. We'd send them a notice of error letter. It says, you're making an error, foreclosing. You made an error, taking my money and then changing the rules now. I need you to fix this. Don't foreclose on me. Show my loan's been reinstated or whatever they said they would do. Now, they have 5 business days to acknowledge receipt, and then they have 30 business days to investigate. Now, that's going to take you beyond the time for the foreclosure. So, some people go, well, then what good does it do? Well, it does this good, okay? You send them that letter. You may also want to send that letter to the foreclosure lawyer. Now, they don't have to investigate the same way, but they get that letter and go, well, wait a minute. You know, here's the attachments. Here's the mortgage company letter, the mortgage company email. Here's the proof of payment. And that foreclosure lawyer gets it. They may stop it on their own. Okay? But here's the thing. Let's say nobody stops it and they foreclose. But they lied to you. So we may sue them under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, may sue them under Alabama law. But you also have that notice of error letter where you say, guys, don't do this. Okay? They foreclosed. You send them another letter. You foreclosed on me and that was wrong. Here's why. You told me pay $5,000. I paid the $5,000. I even sent you a notice of error letter. You still foreclosed. Fix it. Well, what does it mean to fix it? Well, it means make it like it never happened. So that foreclosure has to be void. All those fees, charges, all that stuff has to go away. They go, well, we spent the money on the foreclosure lawyer. I don't care. Fix it. You never should have foreclosed on me in the first place. Well, what if they have lost your payments? We had this one time where they lost $10,000. Now, when I say lost, they got the money. They cashed it. They put it into their bank account. And this was Bank of America. And they said, we can't find it. It's like, yeah, but you deposited it into your account. They go, I mean, eventually they admitted this. They go, well, we know, but we can't find it. So we're going to foreclose on you. No. All right, that's a notice of error. You took my money, you can't foreclose. Maybe they say you're trying to do a loss mitigation, okay, loan modification, deed in lieu, whatever it might be. And they say, fill out this paperwork and we'll stop the foreclosure. Or you just know under the law, you're filling out that application far enough in advance that they have to stop the foreclosure. It's called dual tracking. And we have information about that. But you do it. You do everything right, and they send you a letter, and they say, we've denied your application because you did not send your pay stubs. You go, well, yeah, I sent the pay stubs. I sent them to you in time. They go, we never got them. You go, here's the FedEx delivery confirmation. They go, well, yeah, FedEx got it to us, but we lost it once it got in our building. So that's not our fault. That's your fault as the homeowner. You go, that's not my fault. Okay. Or they go, well, we got it, but we're going to deny you anyway. They send notice of error letter. You're making an error, rejecting my loss mitigation, and by doing that, you're going to foreclose on me. I want you to fix this. Do not foreclose on me. Now, we talk in other videos. If you send a notice of error letter, you should almost always send a request for information letter. So in this example, it would be, why did you reject my loss mitigation when you got the pay stubs? You might send another letter to them, request for information. What did you do with my pay stubs when they were delivered on this day and by this fax and by this email and this FedEx? What did you do with them? Explain that to me. Okay? And so these things kind of go hand in hand. Notice of error, request for information. But this video, we're really focused on notice of error. So when you see a mortgage company about to do something wrong, particularly as it relates to a foreclosure, send them that letter. Now, you can also fax it to any fax number you have. You can send it to their foreclosure lawyer. You can call them and say, you're making a mistake. Do all of that. But send the notice of error letter. It has to go to that special address. And if they violate it and they foreclose, and you send them another letter saying fix the foreclosure, they don't do it, then they are in a world of hurt. When we sue them for that type of thing, the judges are just going, really? The guy warned you about this. And the excuse will be, Judge, we're so big, you can't expect us to actually read the mail, can you? I mean, come on, really? Yeah, that's actually federal law, so yeah, you have to pay attention to it. So what's really ironic is they'll say, well, look at these homeowners, and they missed the deadline, and you missed the deadline by 1 day. We're going to hammer you with late fees or whatever it is. But then they get these letters and they blow past all deadlines. They go, Judge, it's just like a meaningless deadline. No, it's very meaningful, particularly when you're trying to take somebody's house. So if you as a homeowner are facing this, use those letters. You can do this on your own, particularly if you go to foreclosuredvd.com, respavideo.com, really give you some help there. If you need to hire a lawyer, you can call us. We can talk about it, see if it makes sense to hire us. But use these notice of error letters to protect yourself from wrongful foreclosure. We're seeing more and more of this going on, where companies are just trying to push to foreclosure when it's like their own paperwork shows it's wrong. And they just say, we don't care, because they assume you won't do anything about it. Send the letter. When they violate the law, you may need to send another letter, maybe 2, 3 more letters. But ultimately, when they won't fix it, you sue them in federal court for money damages. That gets their attention and makes them think, oh, well, okay, people are fighting back. Maybe we do need to stop trying to steal people's homes here. So if we can help you, give us a call, 205-879-2447. You can reach us through alabamaconsumer.com. And remember those free resources for you, RESPAvideo.com and foreclosuredvd.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.